Let's crack on and get into our team selection for the Brighton game. Alisson Becker in goal. Doyley, I'll let you go with the back four. Are you going to give 2 debuts out at the heart of defence?
No, I'm not going to give any. And there won't be any. I'm taking the jam out of everybody's donuts, and I'm taking the custard out as well. And anything you want in your donuts is going out. You're just going to get a really dry donut. I'll take the sugar off the top as well. If you just eat this dough, basically. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. Right. Yeah. Defence now. Same defence as the defence against West Ham.
Right. Okay. Gorsty, you agreeing with that? The dog isn't, I don't think.
Yeah. No. The dog's been shouting Kabak at me all afternoon. No, if Liverpool do manage to seal the deal for both Ben Davison, Oz and Kabak, then I'd be minded to start Kabak. Throw him in there alongside Phillips. Move Henderson into midfield. That'd be my centre-back partnership.
Joe, yourself?
Same again. I thought Henderson and Phillips were great. So, I don't see any reason to change it. You don't need to beat yourself, Gorsty. I'm really enjoying his contributions. Speaks more sense than you do.
That's the first time ever as well we've included somebody in a starting lineup who doesn't actually play for the club, that's quite good going.
Yeah, very true.
Messi as well.
No, he's past it now.
No, right. Doyley midfield.
Oh, well, it's going to have to be Wijnaldum and Thiago, isn't it? I'd probably put Jones in there instead of Milner.
Yeah, he did well coming off the bench. Obviously, you mentioned that moment with Milner coming off as well. Gorsty, what's your midfield?
I think Wijnaldum, Henderson, and I'd like to give Jones a start, actually. I just think Brighton are probably going to come and sit in deep, get men behind the ball and use that game plan that seemed to work to good effect over the last few weeks against Liverpool. So he just offers a little bit something different, doesn't he? He's not afraid to have a little dribble and pull defenders out of position. And I just think everyone else in the Liverpool team just tries to pick the passes too much. He's the one who seems to get the ball at his feet and have a bit of a run. So I'm going to give Thiago a little bit of a breather, and I'm going to pick Jones.
Joe?
I'm going to have to agree with Ian Doyle again. Wijnaldum, Thiago, and Curtis Jones. Yeah, I think Curtis Jones is great. I think he's been one of the highlights of the season. And Milner can't play a third game in a row, I wouldn't think. Mind you, if anyone can, James Milner can. He's like the bionic man, isn't he? He just keeps going. But yeah, Curtis Jones, I think, deserves a start. He's been very good in the cameos he's had recently from the bench, and I think he just could have the raw ability to help break a stubborn Brighton down. Break Brighton down. It's quite difficult.
Yeah, and what about the forward line, Doyley?
Brighton breezy. Just thought I'd say that. I know Joe loves me saying it. I was also just thinking of the centre backs. Didn't Sacco and Ilori sign on the same day as well? Was that right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, that might be. That might be probably more comparative than any of the others, to be honest. So
I should tell Theo before he writes that piece.
I'm going to say get Theo to write it. Yeah. What was the? Oh yeah, up front. Right. Now I don't think Sadio Mane is going to play. Okay. And I actually thought Origi did all right in the second half. I thought he started putting himself about, and I think he comes. Obviously it's hard for people coming in and just playing. I've not played for weeks, but he's kind of been. He's had a few more chances of late, and I thought he looked okay. And it was interesting that it was him that got on the end of Thiago's one good pass in terms of key pass into the area where he nearly got on it just the end of the first half. So, having said that, I think he picked up an injury towards the end, so he's not playing. So with no Mane and no Origi, I'm going to put the lesser spotted Takumi Minamino on the left and put Firmino in the middle and Salah on the right.
Right, okay. I thought you were going to say you were going to put Jones in the forward line then, as opposed.
No, he's in the midfield.
I know. I thought you were going to go back and reconfigure your midfield, but
no reconfigure. No.
Gorsty, what about your forward line?
I'm not sure I agree with Doyley about Origi, to be honest. Every time I've seen him play, he hasn't. I mean, for pretty much all the season, he's just been a bit drifting in and out of games and hasn't really looked too interested. So I'd be bringing Firmino back. Salah obviously starts. But no Jota is a big thing, isn't it? And Minamino, don't really know what's happening with him at the moment. Yeah. Having said that about Origi, I'd probably still go with Origi.
So I praise him, then drop him, and you slaughter him, and then play him.
Yeah. That's my managerial now.
Okay, so not trying to just cram Shaqiri in somewhere maybe, and I don't know, you can't really play him off the left, though, can you? But
well, that's the problem. Is I didn't really think the diamond worked particularly well in the first half, so I always like the three up front. Probably, yeah. I'm more stick than carrot with me managerial tactics, so I'll have a go at you, but I'll still pick you. Origi's
And Joe, where do you fall on the Origi?
Yeah, I haven't been impressed with Origi, but he's not going to just force his way into my team just because there's no one else. But poor Takumi Minamino. I mean, he scores his first goal against Crystal Palace and then gets banished for the last 6 weeks. Basically, I'm going to give him a start, especially if Mane isn't available. And to be honest, even if Mane is touch and go, I think it's probably best to let him sit it out with City on the horizon. So. Yeah, I would play Minamino off the left as well, coming in on his right foot. That's how he got his first goal, isn't it? Against Palace. That's what position he played in that day. So, yeah. So hopefully he can do something, because I'm beginning to fear for Minamino. I used to worry a lot about Naby Keita. But now I'm worrying about.
Have you stopped worrying about Keita? Yeah.
There's no point worrying about Keita, is there? So poor Takumi. Yeah, I want to give him a chance.
And Joe, I'll stick with you. You can start us off on match predictions. What's the score going to be?
I think, in the same vein of the last couple of games, it's going to be tight for a little while, and then eventually Liverpool will get their goal. I'm going to say 2-0 Liverpool.
Gorsty?
1-0. I think it'll be a really tough one, actually. I think it'll just be a similar story to recent weeks.
And the prediction, Oracle, who's got one right this season, but let us know about
what
it.
What about Liverpool United as well, 0-0? So two of the last my predictions. Anna said 2-2 for the cup game, and I wasn't far off there, was I?
You were wrong. Yeah. So
we don't worry about that.
What's the score going to be?
Don't stop taking the jam out of my donuts, honestly. I agree with the lads. I like Brighton. I like Brighton a lot. I like the way they play. I was down there for the game in, I think it was November. Finished 1-1. I think Brighton had about 13 penalties in that game. Scored one right at the end. I think, bear in mind, that game, Minamino was playing in centre mid, and I think Curtis Jones came on and played right back for a bit. So that was the absolute. I think that was and Nat Phillips was playing centre back, and that was the absolute. I think nadir of the injury problems. That was the worst of the worst. So if Brighton couldn't beat Liverpool then, well, they are playing an awful lot better and have just beaten Tottenham, which I know Guy would have enjoyed very much. I think it'll be tight. I think Liverpool will win by 2 goals to 1 goal.
2-1. Okay, we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. Remember to stick across the Liverpool Echo for the latest on the deals to bring Ozan Kabak and Ben Davis to Anfield, as well as all the build-up to the game with Brighton and post-match reaction, which you'll also find here on the Blood Red channel, whether it be our dedicated YouTube channel or our podcast platforms. Okay. Thank you very much.